What if everything you think you know about history is wrong? Because today, we're uncovering real mysteries so terrifying, so unexplainable, that governments have tried to hide them. Scientists can't solve them, and just hearing about them will make your skin crawl. So before we begin, do me a favor. Turn up the brightness on your screen, lock your doors, and whatever you do, don't watch this alone at night. 1. The tunnels that shouldn't exist. Imagine discovering a secret world beneath your feet. Across Europe, in Germany, Austria, France, archaeologists have uncovered hundreds of mysterious tunnels called the Erdstall. Narrow passages, some no wider than a man's shoulders, twisting beneath villages built centuries later. But here's what chills the bones of every researcher who studies them. No records exist. No medieval chronicles mention their construction. No tools were ever found. The tunnels simply appear in history. Some lead to dead ends. Others connect in impossible patterns. And the few skeletons discovered inside? They're curled in fetal positions, as if hiding from something. Local folklore whispers of earth demons, ancient creatures who drag the unwitting underground. Were these tunnels escape routes or hunting grounds? The stones keep their secrets. 2. The woman who lived without a brain. In 2016, a young woman walked into a Chinese hospital complaining of dizziness. When doctors scanned her skull, the MRI revealed something that should have been impossible. Her cranial cavity was nearly empty. 90% of her brain gone, replaced by dark fluid. Yet she spoke clearly. She walked unaided. She remembered birthdays and solved math problems. Medicine states this cannot be. The brain controls everything: thought, movement, life itself. But this woman defied all understanding. Some neurologists whispered of miracles. Others spoke of government experiments gone wrong. But one terrifying question remains. If consciousness can exist without a brain, what else might be possible? The architect's curse. India, 1480. Under a moonless sky, workers completed the Kali Ghati passage in a single night, a feat modern engineers still cannot replicate. As dawn broke, the architect Jamin Khan stood surveying his work, then hanged himself from the very arches he'd designed. To this day, locals avoid the tunnel after sunset. Travelers report a woman in white counting coins near the entrance. Truck drivers tell of engines dying without cause. And every 13 years, like clockwork, someone vanishes without a trace near those ancient stones. The cruelest mystery? Khan left no note, no explanation, only a legend that warns some doors, once opened, cannot be closed. The thing from the graveyard. Summer 1996, a Russian village near the irradiated ruins of Chernobyl. An elderly woman named Tamara Prosperina stumbled upon a creature in the local cemetery. Small, twisted, alive. She named it Alyoshenka. When doctors examined it, their instruments went wild. The skull was elongated. The fingers had too many joints. The DNA didn't match anything in known databases. Then, just as testing began, the body disappeared from a locked lab. Official reports blame radiation mutations, but the villagers know better. They whisper that the forests near Kishtim have always been wrong, that things move between the trees that are neither animal nor man, and that Alyoshenka was just the first to be found. The submarine from nowhere. July 10, 1945. The war had been over for months when U-530 surfaced in Argentina. The crew had no identification, their logbooks were blank, and their story full of holes. They claimed ignorance of Germany's surrender, yet their submarine smelled of strange chemicals. The food stores were untouched, as if they hadn't eaten for weeks. And when pressed, the captain muttered about things seen beneath the ice before being silenced by his own men. The most chilling detail? U.S. naval intelligence later discovered that U-530 was one of 3 subs unaccounted for after the war. The other 2 were never found. These are not ghost stories. These are historical facts, each one documented, each one unexplained. The world is far stranger than we dare admit. And the most terrifying question of all? How many more secrets are waiting to be uncovered?